So check this out. An attorney contracted on a limited scope has a contract with the county, not you. So the attorneys in these child welfare cases, they're actually representing their client is the county, not the parent. Okay? So whatever you tell them, they're going to tell their client, which is the county. So I look back on all these emails from Kirk Lundell. I gave him grace yesterday. But the more research I do on this limited scope representation, the more I realize like they are screwing parents over because the county and the attorney make a deal. They have a contract of what the scope is going to be of their representation. So basically, the county is dictating to your attorney as a parent in a child welfare case what they're going to do, the only things that they're going to deal with. But here's the thing: everything you tell your attorney, they have a duty to their client, which is the county, not you, to tell them. So if you ever disclose anything to I never had anything to disclose or not disclose, but just be careful what you tell your attorney. Because whatever you tell your attorney, their job is to get that information and disclose it to the county if it's bad about you or whatever. Their duty is to the client because their client is the county, not the parent, if that makes sense. So it makes a whole lot of sense when Kirk Lundell is sending me all these emails saying yes or no, yes or no. Basically like a true narcissist, because this is what narcissists do. Like, they say you're ranting if you discuss anything or you don't answer their question in a yes or no way. He wanted me to say like, yes, I sent those emails, or no, I didn't send those emails. If I said yes, then they would pop me for all the emails, even though I only sent 2. And they literally sent themselves emails and said I was contacting them. But not only that, it's an overreach of the child welfare laws altogether to even put that situation in place. In the child welfare laws in North Carolina, there is no contact orders. That's not a part of it. That's part of like a custody situation if you're doing like in family court. But in child welfare, there is no contact. So the judge overreached her, that's not part of child welfare. It's a child welfare case. She overreached on that. I mean, not to mention all the other shit. But I gave him grace yesterday. But the more research I'm doing and the more I'm learning about this limited scope representation, the more I'm realizing our attorneys are just fucking us over in North Carolina, for lack of a better term. There is no privilege to the client. There is no duty to the client as being the parent. Their duty, their client, is the county, not the parent. I get more mad every day. The more research I do, or the more I guess like my brain's able to calculate it. Because all this stuff was just so horrific. I didn't knock on their door. They knocked on mine. Like, it was so horrific. It was so traumatizing. I had so much anger. Understandably so. Not only did my family and my ex all come together and like lie about me 100% provably. Like, these people were not in my life. There's no way they could have known anything or seen anything or done anything. They were 100% making that shit up because there was no relationship between me and them, my daughter and them. None of it. Bullshit. But then to have an attorney basically tell you like, oh, trust me, just trust me. We'll work this out. Da, 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 da. Knowing that all they're doing is knifing you in the back. My attorney never said anything in the courtroom on October 16th when the DSS attorney was like, or I guess the guardian ad litem, both of them, all of them, like up on the stand were like, she's not giving us she's not signing off on authorizations. And then the judge was like, oh, she's dramatic because she walked out of the courtroom twice. You're damn right. The first time I walked out of the courtroom is when they said that my daughter was thriving. And that pissed me off because they don't even know my daughter. But they're saying she's thriving. That's like a huge word for me. Thriving? Like what? You pre-wrote court summaries months in advance. You're going to say she's thriving? But the second time I walked out is when the judge was ordering to give custody to my ex. After all of this, after 11 and a half months, I was like, I am not even going to sit here and give that judge any respect to hear anything more about what she wants to say because they're all just lying about me. And then she's like, oh, hold the record, let the record reflect that Kelly has packed up her things and walked out of the courtroom. Who's the drama mama? Huxley? Who's the drama mama? Porker? It wasn't me. You mofos came and destroyed my little girl's life, my life, ran me around for 11 and a half months where I spent my entire inheritance to doing everything that you assholes told me to do. And then at my final court hearing, when you were just like, they were basically, you know what they were doing? They were basically like, boo-boo. And like, you think I'm going to sit there and fucking take that shit? I can't wait. I can't wait to either A, see all of you in prison. And if it's not prison, I'm going to sue you for everything you're worth so that you understand what it's like to be in the situation that all of you left me because you're spiteful, vindictive little bitches. And that includes Michael Jason Bridges and Vernon Cloud and my male attorneys. What a bunch of little sissy poo bitches. Drama llamas, chaos creators, evil fucks.